What's up, guys? Welcome to the 8th tutorial about PHP scripting, PHPmyAdmin scripting, and MySQL database scripting. And in this tutorial we will start to build our login system. Last time we registered users through two files, the register.php, where the user registers himself into our database, and the register user took these values and inserted it into our database. And now we will create a login page where the user can log in to our page, to our website, and where users that are not registered to a page can't access to. This is the way that most the more advanced websites are using, like Facebook, Google as well, are using this kind of script. So we want to create a new PHP file. This will be the login page. So we save these as login.php, only login.php. No, I only have one called that. Mind. login_user.php. So and we want to start with a form, and the action will be login_user_ac.php. login_user_ac.php, and the method will be post. So and we want to create a table as well within here. So a table with 3 rows and 2 columns. There we go. So in the first column and the first row, second row, first column right here, we want a text field. This text field will be ID username. ID username. The second one will have a text field as well. The ID will be password. And the submit button as usual. So, and to the left here we can create the labels. The label for the first one will be username. Second one will be password. And now we're gonna make this table a little bit nicer. 400 pixels is good enough. This one will not be fat. No, this one will be fat as well. There we go. So, and horizontally to the right. And here horizontally to the left. So let's keep it a little bit nice. So now we have our login page, and this, with these values, we will transmit it to our database and check if there are some values there that compares to our form here. So we're gonna save this and we're gonna create a new PHP document. These documents will start to connect to our database, and we can, like this, we can copy some of these. We can take the first one, tutorial. We copy the whole script containing the connecting to our database So we know that, and we're gonna change the table name to users, and we're gonna start to collect the values from our form. So we want to create some strings. The first string will be users underscore username. No, I fucked up. User underscore username equals to the string post, and we call that username. The ID of our form here, this field had ID username. So we're gonna use that for user underscore username. And next string, user underscore password equals to string underscore post password. And that's it. We're gonna select everything for the, we use the same here. We're gonna select everything from table name, and now we're gonna use some more values here, some words and functions in the SQL. So select everything from table name, and we're gonna use where. So we're gonna compare this with some values in our database, where username name equals to, and we had this one called user underscore username, where username is equals to user underscore username as a string, and password equals to user underscore password. So now we have selected the data from where this is matching. So and now we're gonna use something called accounting method. It's a method from MySQL, and we will count the rows in our database where this is okay. So we're gonna count the call this string for count. Count equals to, now follow me, MySQL underscore num underscore rows. This one we can also use like columns, but we're gonna use num underscore rows. So, and it's a method, and within this method we're gonna use this one, this string. There we go. And now we are checking if there are more values than one in here. So if there are two rows up here where the user, we're gonna we're gonna see how many rows that's within here, and if there are one rows, he will be registered. And from now we will use some more advanced stuff called Ascension. Ascension is something we can start with different values that we can register into our session. So I show that later on, but for now I'm gonna start with these methods. So just stick with me, and we're gonna figure it out. So and later on we're gonna make some more security, because this is not a very secure login system, but we will use this for now. So now we have counted the rows, and we're gonna use a if or else statement. If the string count, and in PHPscripting you use two equal signs for checking if a value is true. So if count is equals to we can use it. It's equals to 1. If there's one row in our database comparing to this, we're gonna do this, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna log in the person and the user. So if the count is equals to 1, now we're gonna use the session registers. So the method is called session underscore register. Session register, and we're gonna register this to. This will be called my username. No, it will be called username. Username. Session register username. And we're gonna use another one, because now the session is registered to this value. And I don't want the script to fuck up, because sometimes the script can connect these ones up here, and that's not what we want to do. So I'm gonna change this here up here. So I'm gonna change the database password to the string my db underscore username and db underscore password up here, and I'm gonna do the same thing here, db underscore username, db underscore password, so they don't fuck things up. Sometimes they can, so never mind. And we're gonna use a method called session as well, and this is a method we can what do you call it? You can store a value into the session with only one string, so it's very useful. So we're gonna call these and it's called $_session. This is the method, and within here we're gonna use one value, and the session will be called user login. User login will be the value for user underscore username. So whenever we call for this in the session, we're gonna get the username the person has used to log into our page. So now we have registered some sessions here, and we want the person and the user to be redirected to another page. So this is a method called header, and this it's two parameters and a value within, and in here we're gonna use the quotes and location colon. We're gonna call these login underscore success.php. Login underscore success. And that's a new file we're gonna create later on. But for now, the location is login underscore success. If he is registered, if this is correct, remember that. And if it's not correct, we can use an else statement. Else, we're gonna print out something. Echo register to our page, please. So and now we're gonna use something that will flush this for now session, and this is a method, and it's called ob and underscore flush with two parameters. So I hope you had to figure out something, and I forget something, that if you use OB and flush, we have to use OB start, because this is something that starts the session. It's called OB start, and it's a method with 2 parameters. So now this is pretty much done, and we're gonna save this as login underscore user underscore AC. So login underscore user underscore AC, and we have to make something. We have to create this page here, where the person gets if he is registered. So we're going to create a file called login underscore success. Login underscore success. So, and now we're going to use some values that we gained from here. And we're going to use something called session registered. And I'm going to show you how to do this here. This is a PHP script, so we have to start like this. And now when we enter this page, the session is started. So this is a method, and it's called session start, 2 parameters. So there we go. And now we're gonna check if the user is registered. If it's not, he will not be able to see this page. If, and now we're gonna use something very useful, and it's this sign. What do you call this sign? Explanation point. Explanation point. An exclamation point is something that we use before a method, within a method, but before the value. So if not, the explanation point is something that's called not. If not, this within here is true. Do this, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use something called isIt, and it's a method with 2 parameters and some values within. And now we're gonna use this method called $_session. And now we're gonna use the values from our login page from here. So if not, the isIt session is used as user login. That's what we call it here. If isIt session not, if not, the isIt session is user login. We're gonna do this. Sorry. So do this, and so this is checking if he's not registered. So we're gonna use the same method as before. Header location will be the same here. So if he's not registered, he will be redirected to this page. Location is login user.php. So if he's not registered, he will be redirected to this page here. And now we're gonna use some values from here. We're gonna use this one, because this is a session registered string. So we can gain this one. We can gain this by using this here. And we use the same method, $_session. And we had the value user login, and we can call these. We call these user_username as before. User_username is from the session user login that you gain from here. So I hope you're not too confused now. Neither am I. So now I have this page, and this is the page that the user cannot see if he's not registered. And if he's registered, we can say echo login success. So here we go. Now we're pretty much done here. So we're going to upload this. Now we're going, this is pretty much, this is advanced stuff. So if you're not totally 100% knowing this, it's okay, because this is very complicated stuff. So it's okay if you are confused, but train on this and it will be, you will know this soon. So we're just gonna check if it's alright. And at the same time, we can do like this. When the user is registered, if result, before we echoed success, but now we're going to redirect the user to our logins page. So we're going to use the header function, the header method, I'm sorry, and it will be location login user. So let's check it out, and now we're gonna register a new user. So hold your thumbs and see if it works. So username. Now we're gonna register a user, as I said. Username can be hello. Password hello. Email hello@world.com. So what the fuck? Submit. And now it's registered and we are redirected to our login page. So username, we had hello as a password. What the fuck? I just gonna check that out. Sorry. I used an invalid statement. So login user ack.php row 20. We are not going to use rows as the method within the method. We're gonna use result. I'm sorry. It's an easy mistake, but yeah, never mind. Let's try again. So, login success, yeah, misspelled, but it works. And now we're gonna do the last thing. I'm gonna show you how to log out from our session. So, login success, and we will create without here. This is a link, and this will be a link, and it's called logout. Here we go, and we're gonna save this, upload this, and we're going to create a new file called logout.php. Save this. Logout.php, and within the file we will create a method that will destroy this session. So it's a PHP script as usual, and we're gonna use the same as before, session start, and it's a method, 2 parameters and a semicolon, and then we're gonna destroy the session, kill it, and it's called session destroy, and it's a method with 2 parameters and a semicolon afterwards, and now it will say echo you are logged out. Well, yeah, and we can create never mind, guys, upload this, and we're gonna check it out. Again, success, and yeah, I didn't make a break tag there, but if we log out, we will be redirected to the logout page. So now you are logged out, and we will try to log in again. We'll log in, try it again, log out. So now we will try to reach the login page without login. So now we have killed our session, and let's see what happens if we are not registered. Login, success. So that's what happens. If you remember, at the login user AC, sorry, here at login success, that if we are not registered, we will be redirected to this page. So I hope you're not confused, but this is how it works. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you didn't know, so now you know that. I tell you now. For every tutorial, I will make a link to my blog where I have this script. You can just copy it from that page, and you can use it by your own. So I hope you will be used by that. That will use you. So thanks for watching, and subscribe for more awesome videos. And in next tutorial, I don't know if it'll be in the next tutorial, because it's pretty much it for about PHPmyAdmin scripting. So I hope you learned something from this, and if I don't see you next time, have a good time, and please subscribe. Bye.